Hey, I wanted to do a quick video about this silver post that I came across. Um, Silver is a really good investment. It isn't always a good investment, and it hasn't done much in recent years. So, but there are times in history when it can become an extremely good investment. Typically, it's just a safe haven, hedge against inflation, so on. But this is an article. I will link to it as usual below. But also, they also made a video about it. I'll show you the video right here. I recommend checking out Mike Maloney's channel. I actually interviewed him, but he's got a great channel. Subscribe to it. And this is the video: Silver Catalyst, potential looming catalyst for silver. No one's talking about. So he made a video for it, but I also, while I'm here, I want to point this out. This Hidden Secrets of Money series. It's extremely good. It will give you a good idea of what's going on in the economy and what to expect in the near future. Because this is going to be one, we had a coronavirus was a big deal, and then we've got these riots. Well, this is just the beginning. There's going to be more stuff. There's going to be the financial component of this whole process coming along. I think that's what a lot of this is about, is creating a new world order, which includes a new financial system. So this is going to be a huge wealth transfer. So it behooves you to figure out what's going on, because there is a silver lining and you can actually profit from this. And I think one of the best and easiest ways to profit is to buy silver. So check out this Hidden Secrets of Money series. It's very well done. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started on this post. So there's a lot of reasons why silver should be more valuable than what it is right now in terms of price. So this is kind of like a new angle, basically, on top of the other reasons that a lot of other people are pointing out. So here we go. Number one, history. Governments using silver as a monetary asset is not new. In fact, silver has been actually currency throughout history more often than gold. Not only that, according to some sources, central authorities, whether defined as central banks or other entities, have held silver for more than 250 generations. That's incredible. And as good historians know, the U.S. previously used silver as part of its monetary system, as this infographic shows. Governments have stockpiled silver in the past, in some pretty big amounts too. There's other potential ties to governments in silver. India was a silver country long before it was a gold country. Mexico is the largest silver producing country in the world. Peru the second. So each have plenty of metal they could tap to shore up their reserves or any other use. China and Russia are third and fourth largest producers, respectively, so could use it as another way to diversify out of the US dollar. Poland is also a large producer with a long history of silver mining. In today's world, it would be really surprising to see some countries want to stockpile silver again, whether to shore up industrial supply or perhaps even sort of national security purpose. It says, would it really be that surprising to see some countries stockpile silver again? It says it wouldn't exactly be a stretch to see China or Russia do that. There are numerous examples from history of how silver was part of the monetary system. I'll go on to the number two, which is a monetary crisis demands it. It is not current central bank policy anywhere in the world, at least that we know of, to hold silver as an official reserve asset. But a monetary crisis could change that mandate. Perhaps easily the strongest reason being the result of the fallout from current monetary and or fiscal policies. As you know, central banks are creating currency at an obscene pace, and despite not yet seeing any real-world effects of that massive dilution, other than the stock market going higher, I don't believe in a free lunch. actions have consequences. If that's true, then it stands to reason that these extreme monetary interventions will lead to some very significant monetary consequences. And the greater those consequences, the greater the pressure to find other strategies and ideas to deal with the fallout. A new way to solve the crisis. Silver is a ready alternative to any monetary breakdown. Number 3, it's already money. Silver, like gold, has no counterparty risk. It's no one's liability. Silver is also internationally recognized, globally accepted, and highly liquid. Silver is money, so governments don't have to go looking for something else. Its strong monetary history already offers them a viable, ready-to-go option. There just aren't many assets that could serve as a monetary backstop anyway. Stocks, real estate, some other countries' currency. The IMF's made up SDRs that don't exist except as digits on a computer screen. None of these are sound forms of money. They have their uses, but not as money. There would be no reason for governments to look elsewhere. Number 4, silver is cheap. Relative to gold, as every silver bug knows, silver is dirt cheap. It requires more storage space, but that's not a strong enough reason to avoid it. Given silver's low relative price, they could buy it as a strategic metal. In other words, buy in certain amounts for one specific purpose. Number 5, nothing is impossible today. One person I floated this idea to dismissed it as, quote, unrealistic, unquote. But after the pandemic and the protests, can you really say that some unexpected event would never happen? Besides, plenty of financial events have occurred at the hands of government that we previously thought were unrealistic. Negative interest rates, negative oil prices, stock and bond and real estate bubbles, the Fed buying junk bonds, trillion-dollar deficits, multi-trillion-dollar emergency spending plans. The environment is ripe for new approaches, too. Citizens and investors aren't exactly in love with the establishment these days. The election of populist leaders on several continents being one obvious example. Last, it wouldn't be surprising to see politicians try to take monetary power away from central bank authorities. That's actually one tenet of MMT. As blatant as the intervention has been in economies, interest rates, stocks, bonds, metals, and other assets, is it really that far-fetched to think that in a major monetary crisis, governments might not take the unconventional step of turning to silver as they have in the past? If governments begin to buy silver in any meaningful amounts, they will become a major source of demand, just as they are with gold now. Here's what that could look like. And they've got this chart over here, government inventories versus monetary needs. I won't go over the rest of the article because I'm going to link it below if you'd like to read the rest of it, which I recommend. But I just want to kind of point out this top chart right here. This shows the government silver inventories over time from 1970 to recent, and as you see, they don't have nearly the inventory they used to. And in fact, we don't have the inventory period in the world. You know, the above ground supply has been shrinking because we find all these new uses for it, so we're consuming it, unlike gold that's being hoarded. So I think the silver story is a great story that everyone should know, because by the time it becomes a trending topic, everyone will have missed the boat. You know, the opportunity would be gone, you know, by the time everyone is talking about it. So right now is the time to learn about it, not when it becomes the trending topic, because the price of silver would be much higher. Now, this just, again, to reiterate, this is just one aspect of what could possibly bring the price of silver way high up. So, you know, I'll let you watch his other videos, which are pretty good. A lot of them are about gold and silver, but not all of them. But, you know, the thing is you can go straight into a coin shop and buy an ounce of silver for about $20 right now. And, you know, so this is something that you don't need any special knowledge You don't need to know how to trade stocks, or you don't have to manage it like real estate, and you don't need a lot of money either. You can just start with $20. So there's a lot of good reasons why, and during the coming currency crisis, which is at our doorstep, this is going to be something very significant in our future, and we really need to profit from it however we can, because we are looking at tough economic times, and if we are on the right side of this wealth transfer, we can actually have wealth transferred towards us instead of wealth transferred away. What's going to happen right now, the stock market is it's high. It may even go higher, but it's going to eventually tank. It's going to fall, and that value will go into other assets. I don't think it's going to go into real estate. I think the real estate market is going to crash. I think it's going to go into precious metals, and this is probably going to be the biggest precious metals boom that we've ever had in history. And we all have the opportunity to take advantage of it. And this is one of the few things that we can do to protect ourselves financially from the things that we face in the near future. So give me a like and a thumbs up, you guys. Share this video with people. I know there's a lot more to this, but I'm trying to keep this short. So if you want me to do another video about it, or if you have any questions about silver, feel free to ask me in the comments. Also, you can just type in silver on my YouTube channel, and I have a video of how I stopped or how I went from investing in silver to cryptocurrencies. And then I also have another video on gold versus silver. I think silver is a much better buy. So with one last thing, obviously, if you don't have much money to spend, I wouldn't spend your last dollar on this. This is more for someone that, you have money and you don't know where to put it. I wouldn't keep money into the bank, but, stock up on food. We need food, but once you get your food stocked up and you've got some extra money, I think accumulating silver is a great idea, and it's never been a better time to do so. Now, this isn't financial advice, because that would be illegal, but this is what I'm personally doing, and I'm just sharing that with you guys. Again, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.